Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a try on haul. I'm trying out the products that I picked up during the recent Sephora savings event, and I also have a product from Ulta. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. Before I get into it, I did tinker with my face a little bit after finishing the video. I added a little bit more blush and I applied a different setting spray. So just so you know, I tried these products today. I tried the Niacinamide palette today. I'm going to talk a little bit about my Summer Fridays pickups and try some of that on. My lip balm here from Ole Henriksen. I'm wearing the Prada foundation and the Sarah Creel concealer. I have on the caliray primer, the So Blown primer. I have on the Armani 120 bronzer. She looks like this. I also use this makeup brush that I purchased during the savings event, and I have a little bit of the Fox palette on as well. This is a first impressions video, and I always tell you guys that it can be a little challenging because I'm opening up boxes, I'm trying products out for the first time, I'm learning how they work. I had a little bit of a rough time with some of these products, but ultimately I do think that my makeup look turned out pretty good. Setting spray that I initially put on my face was this one, and I really wanted to hydrate my face, and this one is the all-nighter with hyaluronic acid in it and watermelon extract, and I do like that setting spray. I've added the Professional, and I just really swear by this setting spray. I am liking what I'm seeing in the mirror a lot better. I hope my first impression of these products is helpful, but keep in mind that I will continue to try the products and wear them with different products and figure out what I really like and don't like. And hopefully I will talk about some of these products in my upcoming favorites videos and be able to give you guys better impressions after I've had some time to work with the product. But I do like how my makeup looks, and the longer I sit here in it, the more I'm liking it. I like a lot of these products. I really like a lot of these products, but it took a while for me to get here. So without further delay, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. I'm going to do a lot of skin prep for this video today because my skin's feeling just a little bit dry. I have really been using my acne medication faithfully, and it tends to kind of dry your skin out a little bit in the beginning. So I've been using a lot of products to hydrate my skin. So I'm going to start with this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I actually purchased a new one of these, but I'm still using my existing one here. Just a little bit left, guys. It's a very, very refreshing spray. You will feel a cooling sensation on your skin when you apply this. I did not purchase this product in my last haul, but I purchased it a while ago. This is the MAC Serumizer. I purchased a magnifying glass, guys. I'm going to try this out to see if that helps me so that I don't have to keep putting my glasses on and off during a video. I may hate it, but I'm going to try it. This is the Hyper-Real Serumizing Skin Balancing Hydration Serum. It's formulated with the Pro-4 Power Infusion Matrix, Japanese peony extract, plus niacinamide, plus hyaluronic acid, plus ceramides. I think I heard that this is sort of like a serum and a moisturizer, and I don't have any moisturizer on yet, so I'm going to put this on before my primer. It feels amazing. It does have a fragrance, and I have used this before. I just don't use it daily, but I am trying to apply more serums to my skin, so I am working to incorporate this. Let me put my hair back, guys. My last little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Yeah, I've been breaking out on my neck, and I don't know if it's fragrance or products with fragrance in it. I'm just not sure what's happening, but I'm trying to get it under control. I'm going to apply a little bit of lip balm from Paula's Choice. I love this stuff. I have a basket with all the things that I want to try out, but I can't quite remember everything that's in the basket. This is the Caliray So Blown Primer. This is a blurring primer. Here we go. Let's see what it does. I want to really see if it blurs. I'm getting really close to my mirror here so I can see. Yeah, it is definitely blurring my pores. I can really see the blur. It has a little bit of a fragrance. It almost smells a little lemony, like a citrus. Okay, that is really nice. I have a little friend trying to show up on my nose, right here in my nose area. But I can definitely see that this is blurring for sure. That's nice. It feels amazing. We will see how my foundation wears with this. And this has niacinamide in it, and it says Pore Away Complexion Collagen Peptides. I have these two, but I think what I'm going to do is try out the product today, and I will film a dedicated review of the NATASHA DENONA a little bit later. The product foundation is called Product Reveal Skin Optimizing Foundation. The shade I have mine in is DN70. It has SPF 17 in it, and it says augmented complexion instantly unifies skin with an all-day soft, matte, seamless, and flexible coverage, optimizes light diffusion in real life and on screen with the IRL micro filter technology, blurs the look of pores and fine lines. Over time, it improves overall skin look. Skin feels moisturized, diffusing, and healthy glow. Refines skin texture. Some of the language on this sounds like someone that doesn't know English very well. This is in a refillable package. I was shaking this up when I hauled it, but I had taken the lid off. And if you do that, it's gonna come out. Like, you can easily pick this up once you take the lid off. But if you leave the lid on and shake it up, it's moving inside of the packaging, but it's not coming out. So then take the lid off. Figured it out. Beautiful packaging. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pump out one. Okay, that is not a pump. Let's try again. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 101 brush. It is the brush that I use most frequently to apply my foundation. So let's just do one side. Okay, I definitely am gonna need more for the other side of my face because it's almost gone. Okay, it's very smooth and it is giving a soft matte finish, and it's a little bit lighter right now than my actual skin. I think that after I put everything on, it's gonna be fine. But it definitely still looks kind of skin-like at this point, but I'm getting more of a light medium coverage at the moment. So let's do another pump. Okay, maybe it's a little bit more of a full pump. Let's do the other side really quick, and then we'll go back in with maybe a partial pump or something on the first side, because that looked more like a full pump. Wow. The coverage is better over here. I think it does have a light fragrance. This coverage on this side looks pretty good. I think it was probably because it was the first pump. I just didn't get as much. So let's pump out a partial pump here and touch up on the right side as well as anywhere else that may need it. I think that looks pretty. And I know it's a little light right now, but it's okay. I have two concealers and I've already tried these. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in Flax. This is the Ceracril Face Flex in 5.5 is the shade. I'm going to use the Ceracril today because we have seen the Hourglass. I'm just late. This is just my first time with it, but we will save that for another video. I'm going to be honest. I wore the Hourglass one day and I wore the Ceracril, I think it was yesterday, and I actually liked the Hourglass better. Yesterday was Friday, it's Saturday. By Friday, I'm kind of tired. I just don't know if it looked a certain way because I was sort of exhausted by that point. And I might have just been tired and not looking my best. So we'll see how it looks today. I got some rest yesterday. Let's hope it looks pretty good today. I like the color. Definitely like the color, but I wasn't so sure. You know, I just didn't love how it looked under my eyes yesterday. So we'll see once I blend this out how it looks today. I have not washed these brushes. I haven't had time to wash the brushes. I'm gonna wash them after I use them. It's what it is. This is the Sephora Collections number 56 brush. I love to use this to blend out concealer. So I'm going to use this, and then I will also maybe use a couple of other brushes. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy brush from BK Beauty, which happens to be on sale right now, guys. If you're interested in this little kitten paw concealer brush, it's on sale. I may use this brush to make sure that it's blended with the lines under my eye. We'll see. So let's start with this brush. And see how perfect? It's just the perfect size, y'all. It is a foundation brush, but it is just smaller than I would like for foundation. It can work for that, but I have just enjoyed using it for concealer. So here we go. Let's see how it blends out under the eye. Try not to put too much. Put a small amount. Maybe I'll blend out the other under eye with the sponge to see if that makes a difference. It's not bad. Okay, let's see here. We're going to try a sponge on this side. And let's see how it looks on the right side with the sponge. And I just feel like I'm going to need more. I like how it's blending with the sponge. I love how it's looking. It looks very natural, but it's taking away some of the product. So we're going to add a little bit more, just a little bit. Let's start with this eye. Do one eye at a time. And this time, let me grab my Angie brush because it does kind of get in those crevices. And I may still go back over it with the sponge, but let's initially blend it out with this for the second go round. And I really want to get in this corner because I tend to sometimes have a little shadow right there. And this does help me get in the corners. I don't think I need as much on this side, but like I can still see that shadow right there. Just building it up instead of starting out with so much. I've gotten burned by doing that in the past, like just starting out with a lot and having on too much. So I'd rather start out light and build on it. And we'll just blend it out on the edges here. I don't want to blend away all my good work. I'm going to use this Pat McGrath as my initial powder because it is made for under the eye. Mario powder, or Mario, whatever his name is. Mario, tell me your name. Is it Mario? Is it Mario? What is it? I'm going to use a little bit of this right here because this is a little bit like softer powder, not so lock it in, not so snatched. So maybe I won't see as many of those fine lines under my eyes with this powder. The other powder that I used yesterday with this was one of those lock it in kind of powders. I'm going to go ahead and powder the rest of my face. I'm going to complete my brows off camera with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And then I'm going to zoom in so that we can start the eyes. So I will be right back. All right, we are zoomed in. And we're getting ready to try the Danessa Myricks palette. So today I'm actually going to apply a little bit of my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. Probably going to need to grab my sponge because I promise you guys I only squeezed the smallest amount, and it is something about this mini could last you forever because you just don't need a lot. Here's our palette. This is limited edition, so if you're interested in it, you will want to move quickly to get it. It is, I think, currently sold out on Sephora's website, but it is available on Danessa's website. I was able to remove these, and probably if I'm on a flat surface I can, but I just don't want to mess up my palette today. So I'm just showing you guys. You can remove each individual palette and you can put this part on top. It was a part of the lid here. It came out of the top of the lid, and then you can travel with it in this pouch. And I was able to do it the other day, and I kind of am struggling today. It's more because I have nails that I can't lift this. So Danessa, if you're watching, it would have been nice to have a little bit of a lip something right there where your thumb inserts, so that if you have nails, it just grabs that and you can easily pop it out, because it doesn't have that. Like it's a flat surface right there. So when I put my nail in, there's nothing for me to grab onto to get it to pop out. And I'm not going to turn it upside down. I know that I can get it out because I did it once before, but you do have to work a little bit to get them out. So just FYI. So we're not going to do that today because I just want to get it on my eyes. So let's start with this shade as a transition shade. It's actually like the color of the eyeshadow primer. It's like a cool light brown. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Refer brush. This is the number 15, and I'm gonna build on the color and pick up this little brown and build in the crease here. Oh, I like that color. I have on brown, so I knew I was gonna put that on. We're just gonna build up the shade in the crease here. Oh, I like that. This is the Refer 14. I'm gonna go in with a little black, and let's see how this black performs. So you guys start small. When working with black, you apply on a small brush like this, and you just blend in circular motions when first applying the product so that it doesn't get away from you. It's not falling out, which is nice. So now I have it kind of placed on the eye. I'm going back in with my Refer number 1 and just sort of softening, and I don't have any additional product. Just blending it out. I don't want it to be too smoky. We may continue to work on that, but let's see what shimmer, before I do all that extra work, let's see what shimmer I want to put on my eye. This seems a little too normal, but let's see. I'm gonna take a little bit of each one of these and see what it looks like. Those are beautiful. I need my makeup wipes, makeup wipes, makeup. I didn't get a big swatch of this. This seems like more of a normal, just a simple gold. That's really pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this one. And let's see what we have here. Grabbed a little bit of this one. Let's add it here. I think that goes on this one. Wow, look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's got to go on my eye right there. Look at that. I'm going to start with a little pink. maybe pinky purple. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's so much, guys, that I could do with this. Let me see if I put my finger in and build up a little. Yeah. I'm gonna go into this shade. Scared. It was so pigmented. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that color. I want some of this green. I might look a little crazy, but I'm gonna try it. I'm just playing with makeup. I'm gonna grab some of this. This goes on kind of green. It may be a duochrome, but I'm gonna sort of put it above the purple. I don't know, y'all. I know I look crazy, but hopefully it's gonna come together because I'm just trying everything I see. I'm gonna see if this looks okay in the inner corner. Do my lower lash line. Now I'm not done with the top yet. Gotta grab a little black. Feel like I need a little more of the pink. I'm gonna do liner and lashes and kind of touch up and see if I can get it where I want it, and I'll be right back. That has taken me a little bit of work. We'll talk about it later. So we're just gonna dust off any powder that I have on my face. I feel like I have, I don't know, I can't tell if that's a shadow. I think that might be a shadow. Now I am gonna apply my Armani. This is the Armani bronzer, and it is the Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder, and this one is in the shade 120. I have tried this because I wanted to try it to see if I like the shade, because this shade is a little bit deep, and they do have a lighter shade. I kind of wouldn't mind having both. This is beautiful. It seems like the perfect color, but I think the other one might work too. It allows me to sculpt and bronze at the same time. It's very buttery and silky, as it should be, and it just blends so effortlessly. Okay, now we're gonna apply these cream blushes. I am praying they go over powder. I wanted to use the Caliray primer, and so I didn't use this Universal Blurring Balm powder, but I will use it in a future video. We have Spiced Latte, Prima Donna, Rose in Brunch, It Girl, I just have a feeling this works on powder. Might be wrong, but we're gonna try. And this is the Spiced Latte, because I might can do like this darker color in this part of my face and then put something different on my cheeks. Kind of buffing it in since it is a cream and I should have put it on sooner. Ooh, it's really pretty. Ooh, I like it. Okay, DENONA, I feel like this shade might look nice. This is Rose in Brunch. It's a little lighter because I think I'm gonna apply a little bit of a powder blush as well to set everything. Woo! That's a lot. I'm gonna have to blend that out. Why didn't y'all tell me how pigmented this was? I don't even want to think about what these two would have looked like. Okay, we're gonna grab this sponge. Here we go. We got this. This is what is challenging when I'm trying new makeup. I always tell you guys that. that I don't know what I'm getting myself into sometimes. Okay, we're gonna stop there for now. I'm gonna fix that in a minute. I have the Fox palette here, and let's see if we can like set this and kind of fix some areas where I boo-booed here. I'm gonna grab this lighter color and see if that will help me set without changing the color too much, and adds a little bit of a glow. Oh, that's pretty. Actually, this is the ambient. We won't be able to really try the bronzer because I've already tried a bronzer, so I will try it later. And we're gonna put the highlighter on in a moment, but I want to take a little bit of powder and see if I can tone down the blush. All right, let's go back into this blush. Let's see what the highlighter looks like. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Wow. Everything is like intense today. What is it today? That was the Ambient Unlock palette, and I'm just kind of blending it in. My sponge is pure dry at this point. My plan was to use the Mario F4 brush today. There's a little problem here based on how I packaged it, so I'm just going to wash the brush, let it dry, and I will use it when I film my next video. And this is actually supposed to be a foundation brush. I kind of thought I would use it for my cream products, but I would like to try it for foundation, maybe even concealer. So I think I'll wait and maybe break this out when I get ready to film the NATASHA DENONA video. So I've already applied all the products that this would have worked for, so we will use this in an upcoming video. Before I apply whatever my lip is going to be, I have no idea what it's going to be. Let's try out some of the lip balms just so you guys can kind of see what they look like. This is the Vanilla Bonbon by Ole Henriksen. Someone else said that they didn't like the smell of this, but I kind of like it. It is like a creamy color. I like the smell of this, and it is like a clear, basically, which I was expecting it to be. I didn't expect to see a lot of pigment with Vanilla Bonbon. I like it. Feels like my standard Ole Henriksen. Lovely. This is great for winter, and if you have dry, chapped, parched lips, wonderful. Next, we're going to try Summer Fridays. You get a jet lag mask. Busy lives can leave skin stressed, tired, and thirsty. Used as nightly mask, daytime moisturizer, or in-flight skin saver, our enhanced fragrance-free formula helps nourish, hydrate, and calm with niacinamide, glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidants, leaving skin looking renewed, radiant, and ready for anything. My little magnifying glass is lighted, so if you see lights, that's what it is. This is like a smaller size of this. I do have a little bit of this left from a previous one, and I'm happy to have this now. I may even use it tonight after I finish filming. We have toasted marshmallow and hot cocoa, so let's try these on. Oh, ooh, this smells wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells so lovely. Oh my goodness. Has a sweet taste. And I think the other one did too. The Ole Henriksen did too. This might be a little sweeter though. Oh yeah. You just want to eat your lip gloss if you put this on. This is good. Oh my goodness. And this is like a thinner formula. A little bit thinner. It looks shiny. It's clear as well, just like the other one. Oh, love it. Hot cocoa. Let's see if this is going to be tinted. Yes, it is. But let's see if you can see it. Yeah. Smells like chocolate. So this is like the color of my lips. Yay! Oh my goodness. I like this. It's sweet too. I really like the color of this because it's not too deep. It's not too deep of a brown. It's just the perfect brown. Look, it's matching. Let me spray my face and then we're gonna put on something. I feel like I need a little bit of hydration, and this is the all-nighter with hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract by Urban Decay. So it's gonna hydrate my skin a little bit. Feeling a little parched. So here we go. Let's put on a little bit of a lip. This is Malt by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Very, very similar to Limitless Brown by Makeup Forever. And I've just been loving these deeper lip liners. Now I'm gonna put on Praline by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a nude pink. Because the eyes have so much going on, I'm just keeping it nude on the lips. I'm gonna put on this Bobbi Brown lip oil in Bare Rose to add a little more pink. I'm gonna go back in a little bit with my Pat McGrath right here, just to tone it down a little. Like my ambient has gone. Oh yeah, let's put a little more. I want some, but I don't want too much. There we go. A little bit of ambient powder. I'm going to fix my hair and I'll be right back. Before I kind of sum everything up here, I have my Oribe hairspray. Oh gosh, it's so good, y'all. If you're looking for a good hairspray, that is it. I'm going to show it to you again so you can know what to grab. But it is so good. It's very combable, which is what I like. This gives a combable hold. Tomorrow I can style my hair again and it's not going to be crunchy. Like some hairsprays might be crunchy. This is going to be nice and soft, but still have some hold. I have keratin in my hair, and so my curls aren't going to last the way they would if I did not have that. So we're kind of finished. We're finished with the look, but I have some thoughts. Let's talk about what's on my face. I'm just going to talk about the new products because there are several things like this product. I'll mention this. It's almost on empty, but I did re-up on it during the haul and I decided to put that on my face today just to hydrate my skin a little bit. I still love it. It's wonderful. The primer that I used was the Caliray So Blown. My first impressions of the primer is very good. It definitely fills in your pores and blurs the skin. I'll have to wear it on a work day when I've had it on for 8 hours or more to see how my foundation wears with this. But so far so good. It felt amazing going on and it smoothed my skin just like it says it does. So I have high hopes for this primer. It just comes down to the longevity of my makeup overall, if it's going to help with longevity. So I will definitely report back, but so far so good. The foundation, I initially just wasn't quite sure about the foundation when I first was applying it. Now that I've finished everything, I'm liking this a lot more. The color is a little bit light. There is a DN75 and a DN85 that are both neutral tones. So perhaps one of those might work. When I look at the face of the person that they have this foundation on in the app, it looks like my color. It really does. So I picked up the color based on this person, right? You know, see this person? And I feel like that looks like my color because this person looks bright. This next person, DN75, looks even brighter. So I purchased based on the person in the picture and thought this looked like me. I didn't do the whole shade match, like putting in one of my foundations and letting it choose one for me, which is probably what I should have done. I'm still going to wear that because I feel like overall this looks fine today. This looks good on me. But just know that when I first apply it, it looks a little bit light. Regardless of the color of this foundation, I think that the foundation is really beautiful. It is sort of in the family of my Bobbi Brown and my MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Fluid. They're both matte foundations, and it's sort of in that family as far as how it looks on me. I think it's beautiful. And if you add a kind of glowy setting spray, it's not overly matte. The other products that you apply to your face will add a little bit more of a natural finish, but the foundation itself definitely is matte, but it is a lightweight feel. I do like that it's a refillable package. That will come in handy when buying another one. Right now it comes down to whether it's long wearing. How does it wear over time? So far so good. I do like this foundation, and I cannot wait to try it when I go to work and when I'm out all day. I can't wait to try it in other situations to see how this wears. But so far so good. I really do like this. My first impressions are pretty good. The concealer, the Ceracril. This is the second day that I have tried this. I tried it yesterday. I wanted to give myself an initial impression before applying this with you guys, and I didn't really love it yesterday, but it was the end of the week. I was a little tired and I wasn't sure if that was the issue. Today it looks better than it looked yesterday. I'm channeling my previous self when I tried the Westman Atelier and I didn't love everything about it. I liked it the first time, but then as I kept wearing it, I wasn't loving it. And I told you guys I didn't love it, and now I absolutely love it. It took me using some different techniques, applying a little bit less product, and I love that concealer now. So the same thing may be the case with this one. I need to try it with a different brush, prep my under eyes a little bit more, try it with different foundation. I need to try it in different methods to see if I like it or not. So I'm going to have to play with this a little bit more to give you guys a final opinion on it. I will continue to use it. It's not the worst concealer that I've ever tried, but I want to make it look a little bit better. I will say that it does do this feels crazy when I do that. Because it says it flexes, then I wanted to see, will it do that? And it does do that. So if you smile, it moves with your under eyes. It does move with you. So I like that part. I do like that. And it is very lightweight, and I like the color. The eyeshadow palette, I really like the packaging. It is absolutely stunning. I love that I can take this apart, even though I'm struggling with that. I have taken it apart before, but I don't want to take it apart on this table because it will be my luck. It will fall out and I will damage the palette. But you can take this apart, all three parts, and you can put this lid on top. If you're limited on space, you can get rid of the palette part and you can stack the shadows on top of one another because they're magnetic. So I do love everything about the packaging. I like that part. I definitely want to try some of the other shades. A lot of the shades look different than how they look in the pan. Both of these, they are not white, and I would not expect them to be. They are like yellow and pink, you know? They look different than what's there. So I'm gonna have to like play with it. I think that this, to me, that looks a little bit gold depending on how I'm holding the palette, but when you swatch it, it's green. I mean, it looks more green. So just about every shimmer shade is kind of a duochrome. It has a different look. Maybe this one, yeah, that one looks more like what it looks like in the pan. But a lot of them just look a little different. I'm going to have to play with every shade in this palette to determine what my favorites are. It's not straightforward. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a straightforward palette, and I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more to figure out how I can use it. It definitely is high glam, but I don't always want to wear high glam looks. I like everyday looks, and I'm not going to just save this palette for special occasions. I'm going to figure out which ones of the shadows I can use for every day. I'm going to report back because I'm going to play with this and figure it out. I'm also interested to see how long this stays on, what it looks like over time. I love the fact that there wasn't a ton of fallout, like, or none. Now that is sort of mind-blowing. With a palette like this, you would think you're gonna get some fallout, but I got zero. My bronzer, I wasn't sure. Like, this was a hard decision with this bronzer because the 110 is more the color that I would like, but I just didn't think it was gonna be deep enough, and I didn't want to take it home and figure it out after I got home that it wasn't deep enough. And I wasn't buying two. They're too expensive. So I bought this one, and I think that it worked out pretty well today. On the website, it will tell you which foundation shades are best suited for which bronzers. And I wear foundation shade 8.5, and it was assigned to this bronzer. I really like how it bronzed my skin. I like how this looks. I love the packaging. It's stunning. I like the size. It was wonderful to work with. It's creamy, buttery. It just easily swept all over my face, and it is beautiful. The blushes, I applied these blushes on top of powder because I forgot about them. I knew they were over there, but forgot about them. So I applied them, and I also have on another blush, but these two were the ones that I applied, the more subdued shades. And I think they're beautiful. I'm actually happy that I have these smaller sizes because this blush is quite pigmented for cream blush. And I just don't think that I will need larger sizes of this. I think these are actually perfect. I thought it was stunning, like so creamy, so beautiful how this applied to my skin. And I'm looking forward to trying them out before powder just to see how they look. And I didn't get a chance to try this because I put on the caliray. I'll be looking forward to trying this. This is a wonderful, wonderful holiday set if you want to try the DENONA blushes and this universal shade or primer type product. This holiday trio is wonderful. These are great. I love the shades. I love the taste. I love the smell. And I'm really happy to have a new jet lag mask. I also really like the Ole Henriksen Vanilla Bonbon. I love the smell. The taste is nice. It's wonderful as well. This is just like my other Ole Henriksen lip balm. So great first impression there. The Fox palette. I get to try this again because I wasn't able to try everything, but the products that I did try are good. I really still love the ambient lighting powder. This highlight is stunning. This is stunning. And I only use this blush kind of on my cheeks, sort of. I did kind of pop it everywhere just to set the other colors. I didn't want to put on the deeper cheek colors because I was just trying to set the cream, and I really like that as well. So I'm looking forward to using this again and trying all of the products in the palette. The brush, this is wonderful. I actually really love the new handle here. I love this, and this is just like the other one. It's great, and it's just nice to have a nice new one. I loved it for applying my concealer today. This is an excellent brush. I reach for it all the time. My other one, I reached for it all the time for my concealer, even though I have many other more expensive brushes. The Sephora collection brushes aren't that cheap either, but I do have other brushes that I've collected over time, and I still like this one for concealer. I use some of my other ones too, but I really love this one. I reach for it regularly, and now that I have a new one, daily. Probably daily. The only other new product that I think that I put on was this hairspray. I did use this hairspray on my hair. I love this hairspray, and it was in my cart, and I took it out of the cart, and then I finally bought it again. This is the Oribe Superfine Hairspray, and it is wonderful hairspray. It is expensive for a hairspray, but it will last forever. It lasts a long time. There's a lot there, but they do make that in a smaller size. If you want to just try it out and dip your toe in, you want to try it in a smaller size, they do make it in a smaller size, but I might as well go all in and buy the larger size. The thing I love about it is it doesn't clog. I have had some hairsprays that if you don't empty them fast enough, the nozzle clogs And I have had my other one a long time and it has not done that. So I love that about that hairspray. I think that's everything that I tried on my face today that is new. I have a lot of things on my face that are existing products. I will continue to use these products, and hopefully you will hear me talking about something in my next monthly favorites. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Again, thank you for hanging in there with me. I know it's a little challenging sometimes watching my first impressions videos. It's a little challenging for me to film them, but I do appreciate you guys for watching. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.